10 Tampa Bay Chief Meteorologist Bobby Deskins is keeping track of the tropics tonight. Bobby, it's been very active, but things are moving away from us, which is a good thing.
Just a wild period, David. I mean, we're going back to Wednesday night and Thursday, looking at the models. And from what was going to make landfall in the Charleston or stall off the coast of Myrtle Beach to now just taking off to the east, well south of all of that. The distance between these two storms is closing. Umberto's basically going more to the north. It will turn to the northeast and east, but this has taken off to the east-northeast. It's going to get a little bit closer. But unfortunately, this is the problem for Bermuda. That is the cone as of 11 o'clock from the Hurricane Center. This is the latest data, 85-mile-per-hour winds. Pressure is down. Imelda continues to get stronger this evening. It's moving to east-northeast at 15. That has sped up. So that means tomorrow afternoon and evening, tomorrow night, Bermuda could have this storm bearing down on them. And at this point, the Hurricane Center says it's Cat 2 with 100-mile-per-hour winds. Now, I'll show you the forecast models here in a minute, but those highest winds are right around the center. A difference in 5 to 10 miles is going to make a difference in those winds, all right? So I would guess they'd get a wind gusts in the 80s and 90s out of this. We'll see what happens, but you can see it does fall apart as it moves to the north and the east. Bermuda is right here. Okay, and so earlier tonight, a lot of these model runs were from here to here. Now they are starting to come back down, so it's looking like Bermuda's kind of right in the middle. So we'll see if that does happen tomorrow. This is Hurricane Umberto, just barely a hurricane, 80-mile-per-hour winds. This thing was twice that. It was 160 mile per hour at one point. You can see it's sheared all apart, and it's being taken out to sea. Now, parts of that, I think, may actually get absorbed into Imelda, but they're only doing one more 12-hour little thing here on it for the Hurricane Center, and they get it down to about 75-mile-per-hour winds by tomorrow. Now, the backside of Imelda is producing these showers, right? Those outer rain bands. They brought us a couple sprinkles yesterday. We've had a couple today, not much. But tomorrow, I think it's still a little bit more of a northeast wind. It's not really influenced as much as by Imelda. This is the overnight hours tonight, and I think we're basically dry. Tomorrow starts great. Bus stop, morning commute, whatever you got, lots of sunshine. 3:30 in the afternoon, you see a few pop-up showers and storms. Watch what happens in the Bay Area, 7, 8, 9 o'clock. That's around 9, 9:30. See just a few showers. Look at Hardy, DeSoto, and Highlands County. Quite a bit of rain, or at least a chance for it at that point, and then we'll dry out. Now, Thursday's kind of similar. East to northeast winds. Fast-moving showers. Most of this is just a downpour and it moves on. Not even thunderstorms, but they will push through as we move through Thursday. So the rain chance is picking up. This moisture down here starts to build, and that is through Friday. And then you'll notice this kind of lifts to the north through Saturday and into Sunday. Then that tends to fall apart. We stay breezy Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you can see the rain chances aren't, I mean, it's not terrible, 30 to 40%. Thursday and Friday. Saturday goes up to 50%. Even that, though, is later in the afternoons. And with lower humidity, I think we get some decent breezes for Thursday and Friday. That should feel pretty good with highs in the upper 80s. So it's not a terrible forecast either way you look at this. Now, tomorrow, upper 80s to near 90, 20 to 30% chance for showers. The 7-day forecast, about 30 to 40 for Thursday and Friday, a little bit more on Saturday, and most of this is in the late afternoon and early evening hours. Slightly drier on Sunday. If you do want to pick a day like for the boat, I think Sunday would be a better day this weekend versus Saturday.